How would you like to travel to Europe without even hopping on a plane?
I'm in. In today's Let's Go Places, Alex Viston is taking us on a tour of a local landmark with a long history here in Los Angeles.
It is a piece of Italy here in Southern California. Today we're at the Getty Villa. We're ready to explore this beautiful property sitting high up on the cliffs in the Pacific Palisades.
Take a stroll amongst the lush Mediterranean-style gardens. Soak in the ocean breeze and immerse yourself back in time.
It really transports you into the ancient world.
The expansive property is the original Getty Museum, housing 4,000 years of Greek, Roman, and Etruscan antiquities. And it has a storied past here in Los Angeles.
Its history actually begins in 1945 when J. Paul Getty, our founder, bought this property here off the PCH, about 64 acres, huge property, but all that was here was a small ranch house where he kept his personal collection. And in 1954, he actually opened it to the public as a small museum. And so that was the opening of the Getty as a museum, but the house was not quite designed as a museum. So he quickly realized he needed a proper museum building, and that's what we're standing in right now.
Many Angelenos also know the Getty Center, sitting high above the 405 freeway. The larger of the two campuses opened to the public in 1997. In fact, both the Getty Center and Villa are some of the most valuable pieces of property in LA. But beyond the expansive wealth, Getty's whole mission was to educate through art. So much so that he made his collection accessible to everyone.
He cared so deeply for his collection, and he thought Los Angeles needed a premier museum. And so he was keen that it always stayed free. The reason we're able to do this and have free admission is because Getty he left his personal wealth, his personal estate, to the museum in trust. That helps fund all the amazing programs we do.
The villa holds tens of thousands of antiquities and around 1,400 on display. Our tour of the museum brought us to one of Getty's most prized possessions.
Okay, so this is the Temple of Hercules.
Yes, this is one of our most popular galleries, and Getty would be very proud that we're visiting it because it has his most favorite antiquity, and it's a little echoey in here, but called the Temple of Hercules, Heracles to the Greeks, because of this incredible sculpture of Hercules after his first labor. It was buying this piece that made him realize that he needed a museum to house it.
From the Greek gods to the open-air auditorium.
This is our outdoor classical theater.
You can catch a classic tragedy or comedy performance in the summertime.
When people come here and they walk through these halls, what do people leave and take away with them?
I hope an excitement for antiquity and kind of both a recognition that we're not that different, but in some ways, but then also very different in other ways. Sparking wonder is my takeaway.
That spark is igniting an awe for the ancient world, on display for visitors across the globe to discover. Alex Viston, KCAL News.